Welcome back to Bourbon Junkies. This is Sean, and I'm Dan. Come to find out, we like whiskey. Actually, we like it a lot. And over the past year or two, we've done over 40 barrel picks. And honestly, we'll keep doing barrel picks. But it did make us think, why are we doing barrel picks of everybody else's whiskey when we could do our own thing? And then we could also introduce some transparency in a market full of smoke and mirrors and all the bullshit, honestly. So Sean and I travel down the path of starting a spirits brand, doing it our way, ourselves, and it's probably going to be hell. We got to have a checklist of things. First thing we need is a brand, right? A name to umbrella the things that we want to put under it. Obviously whiskey, but someday if that's rum or whatever, something else. Sean and I spent, 2 weeks bouncing names off each other, Googling stuff, checking trademarks, checking the industry specific to spirits, checking all of these things. We come up with Virtue Spirits. Virtue as a spirits company can mean virtuous transparency. It means these things. It's consumer-based spirits, operates obviously still as a business, right? It has to in order to stay alive. But that being said, doesn't have to play the price gouging game, doesn't have to play, the volatile market pricing game, hopefully. And I might eat these words someday, but we can control that as much as we can on our end from the NDP side. Secondly, we need somebody that can do design, right? Have the name, we need design, illustration, we need brand identity, and we need labels, and we need, things like these things that identify that when you look at them, you'll identify them as Virtue Spirits, as ours, as Sean and I. My wife is a marketing director. She went through and she vetted some different marketing teams and identity brand building teams. We landed on one, Whiskey Design. We've been working with Whiskey Design now for, probably 7-8 months. We also then released the labels that you're looking at right now. We're getting really close to launching our other label from the other line. So what we're looking at initially is a blending experimental label. We want a single barrel bourbon and rye label, mainstay shelf product, lower proof, lower price, but mass, more like larger blends, more consistent blends. And then it's time to get to the fun stuff. We need glass, we need whiskey. Honestly, those two shouldn't be that hard to get. So let's just start there. All right, this is recording. All right. Hi.
Oh, hey.
We are here because now that people, by the time this video comes out, know about Virtue, there's 3,000 glass bottles in that truck. So some of them might be broken. Apparently some of them tipped over.
Hopefully all intact.
And now there's a FedEx truck here. We're just having a whole shipping meetup. This turned into a whole afternoon thing. It was supposed to be not a whole afternoon thing. All right, we're going to go look at the bottles. Oh yeah, they got a little jumbled, didn't they?
It's frustrating. I don't know.
The back one's
The back one at least caught on something else.
Most of them look like they're okay, but it's just a.
I assume everything on the bottom is probably fine, right?
I think the best part of this whole thing is we're going to have documentation of your shaved head for a year from now.
For the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a broken one. Yeah, that one's broke too.
I don't even know where to start.
Holy shit. So a bunch of these are definitely broke. Oh, sorry. Well.
Yes. She's shattered.
So to file a claim on this, I might call the guy that I bought them from, see what he thinks. A lot of these definitely aren't broke. You know what I mean? That's the thing.
The one thing that you could do is accept them, and then we can kind of assume how many might be broke. But the only other option is to refuse it all, but I mean, I don't see that all of them are damaged. Don't even know where to start.
How long did it take you to get them?
2 months.
So if you refuse them, it's going to take another 2 months.
I know, and that's the shitty part is so many of them aren't broken that they would be useful. You know what I mean?
Right.
The shitty part is we get them all out, everything's going to get wet right now. And they're not wrapped anymore.
They're not wrapped, and you don't know what's damaged what.
No.
So you could say 30, and then let's say it's 50. Then you're fighting those others. At this point, the only real option is to restack them so they can go back to the warehouse, be put back on pallets, be re-shrink wrapped, and actually delivered correctly.
As the champion bourbon advent for the Bourbon Junkies at 2022, I'd like to tell you guys about today's sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by long-term channel partner, Skull. Literally the coolest decorations on planet Earth for your home. We have this crazy longhorn. We have the bull with the shorter horns as well. They make the coolest wall decoration. Somebody walks in the house, sees that, they're gonna ask you about it, you're gonna talk about it. Till January 14th, you can use code 50Bourbon, just get $50 off the whole site. Stuff's already on sale, and then you can throw that code in there and get another 50 off. One of my favorite things on the whole site is this ram, like a longhorn ram. It's the coolest thing in the world. Skull Bliss supports local communities from where the skulls come from by using local artists. These are all handmade, hand-carved, hand-decorated design, all of that. And like I said, ethically sourced. Incredible company to work with. Thank you to Skull Bliss for working with the channel. I've worked with the channel for a long time. We've had good experiences with them. Click the link in the description below to get over there. Thank you guys for supporting the people who support the channel. Cheers. Man, I am so bald still. We did not receive shipment yesterday. That's how it all ended. What we ended up doing was asking them to take the shipment back and repack it all and redeliver it. So there are definitely hundreds of broken bottles in there. There's also a glass shortage, so we can't really afford to turn down the shipment. Did call our glass guy who we bought all that from, and basically what we're gonna have to do is after we pick up the delivery today, which I'm doing right now, after we do that, they're gonna reimburse us for every broken one. So we need to go through every case. We ordered 3,000 glass bottles. So we're gonna go through every case and see how many are broken so that we can get our money back for the broken ones. And then we'll still have some in the meantime. I'm gonna go try this again. Attempt number 2. Hey, that looks a little neater than it did yesterday.
Yeah. I should be able to easily get the 3 pallets onto the trailer.
Okay. Let's back this bitch up. Let's get our glass. This is our first physical delivery of anything for Virtue. I'm gonna set this in here and then we're gonna get the last pallet on. This is absolutely ridiculous, but all right. I'll talk to you guys after we're done loading this up. If you've ever wondered what about $7,000 in glass looked like, it's that. They told me it'd be 3 pallets, and we are now on to 6 pallets. So I've been trying to rent a storage unit so we have somewhere to keep these that's safe and dry and whatever, thinking that we needed 3 pallets, and we need 6. We just had to tear down one of the pallets, take the top 3 rows off, put it on a smaller pallet just to move the biggest pallet that was in there. I don't know. There's no way that this is a normal like experience of receiving product. Like when we pay for like, you know, when you pay like $500 or $600, I don't even know, $500, $600, $700 for freight shipping for 3 pallets, and then you get 6 pallets, and then you have to break them down, and then you have to move the cases and all this. I don't know that this is. I don't think this is normal, but we have to go through every box and tally up every broken and damaged glass bottle And then we need to make sure there's no glass inside any of the glass bottles. And go buy a pallet jack so we can move 6 different pallets around. Another day. Another dollar. I don't know. I love you guys. I don't know when the ends of these videos are and aren't, because we're just rolling with it right now. But welcome to Virtue.